A man was in Clara's apartment. The scrub brush smacked the door, a complete miss, but she had another shot. Heart pumping, she grabbed the washboard and raised it over her head. She'd bash the intruder's face. His face. Familiar dark eyes met hers. She blinked, then again. Soap suds dripped onto her nose, her cheek, but she didn't swipe them away. She could hardly breathe, let alone move. Because Marcus Reeves stood before her. The first boy to steal her heart. The last man to break it. She'd known he had joined the military long before the war started. Then Des had written saying Marcus had been sent to France a year ago, which was about 5 months before her brother left. So then, why was Marcus here? Her arms wilted to her sides. She held the washboard in front of her, a flimsy shield between Marcus and her emotions. He always held the ability to scale the walls of her defenses, taking captive her every affection, leaving her unarmed against his charms. But that luring grin and smooth gait were now noticeably absent, his lips firmly molded into a frown. The cheeks framing said mouth were lean, angling toward a defined jaw. She knew time had a way of chiseling away boyish features, only to sculpt firmer, more masculine ones. But this version of Marcus Reeves, stronger yet wearied, if that were possible. Before she could pose a question, his eyes swept over her and he spun around, facing the door. Her gaze lowered and she took in the picture she presented him. Desmond was larger than her, so she was covered by one of his old shirts. More or less. With her legs exposed, her state of dress probably leaned more on the less side, according to society's standards. She'd always worn her brother's old clothes while doing laundry. If she was going to go through the effort, she wanted everything cleaned. The Selkirk had a laundering service, but she was picky when it came to her wardrobe. They were her creations, after all, except for her uniform, and she tended to their cleaning. But at this particular second, she wished she'd postponed her routine washing. Though how was she to predict she'd be standing unsuitably dressed in the same room with a man she'd not seen in over 2 years?